It's a group interview for prospective chalet hosts for our winter season programme. They come, they are asked to bring something that they've cooked earlier, which we will give them the ingredients for, and then they are blind tested on a task that they don't know is going to happen, to see how they can react.
So not much pressure then?
A lot of pressure. A bit ready, steady, cook, but they don't know it's going to happen. They might now.
Yeah. And how do they get on? Presumably some people get quite nervous about it and others take to it like a duck to water and are quite happy with it all.
It's very, very different, and it does depend on their age, their experience, their backgrounds as to whether or not they can cope with that sudden task pressure. Some will blossom, some do very well, some go into blind panic, some don't achieve the task but actually show the skills that are required, so they can organise properly, they can chop onions properly, they know the processes for food, they just can't complete it within the time limit. So it's a range of reactions.
And how important do you think basically food is on a ski holiday nowadays? I mean, has there been a change in the last 10 years, moving away from the sort of spaghetti bolognese and apple pie to more sophisticated cooking?
It's huge impact on people's enjoyment of their holiday. If you're out skiing all day and you're with friends and you're having fun, you want to come back and continue that experience and enjoy a convivial meal with, the complimentary wine, 4 courses, and enjoy every step of the meal. You don't want to be, faced with spaghetti bolognese that you could cook yourself at home.
And that's been the big change, do you think, in the last decade or so, would you say?
I think so. I think people expect more, people travel more. They do not want the sort of food, the run-of-the-mill food. Food is so huge in the UK. Every time you switch on the television, there's another food programme. So people are aware, even the children with Esprit, they are aware of the different food types and what's good for you and what's not good for you.
And you're the only UK tour operator actually doing this, having your own kitchen in your head office where you ask people to cook a meal as part of the interview process.
We believe so, and we believe it's so important that we have, created this kitchen environment within our office to recruit people. You don't know from a CV whether people can cook or not, and if you just ask them to bring a cake with them on their interview day, their mother could have made it, or they bought it in Marks and Spencer's. So, putting them under pressure actually sorts them out.
You don't think it might perhaps put a bit too much pressure on them? Suddenly, can you cook a crepe Suzette?
The world is full of pressure. And if they can't hack that in an interview, they're not going to hack a ski season. They're not on holiday when they come and work for us, and so they've got to be able to work under pressure.
And presumably you also find that about their characters as well. It's not just the food they create, it's how they do it, how they interact.
And whether they smile, whether they can make a mistake but pick themselves up and know that they've done something wrong but correct it. It's how they react as a whole to the process, not just can they create a fantastic crepe Suzette. They've got to work on small units with teams, and so sharing the oven space and all the rest of it.
And how important then do you think that the food on a ski holiday is? Well, I know you've told me it's improved in recent years, but is it that important?
Yes, it is.
But why?
Because you're on holiday, you are buying something that you don't do normally. This is a week out of your normal work-day life. You want to enjoy the skiing, but the night time is holiday as well. You want that luxury, you want a bit of decadence, you want to be spoiled, and that's what we do with our menus.